Hello students, let us discuss physical properties of ethers. Physical state. Lower members are usually gases in nature and they have pleasant smell. Polarity. The structure of ethers are similar to water. Water structure is like this. When you compare the structure of ether, it is similar to water where oxygen is sp3 hybridized here, and from 4 sp3 hybridized orbitals it overlap with 2 alkyl groups and the remaining 2 are the lone pairs here. Because of the presence of the lone pair, it have bend shape. Like water, it also have a bend shape and the COC angle, that is 110-degree angle. As there is an electronegative differences between the carbon and oxygen, therefore this bond is a polar bond. CO bond is polar bond and the dipole moment is 1.3 D. So we can say that ethers are the polar molecule because of the electronegative differences between the carbon and oxygen, and because of the bent shape it have net dipole moment, that is 1.3 D. When we compare the boiling point, usually the boiling point of ethers are lower than those of alcohol having the same molecular weight, because ethers cannot form intermolecular hydrogen bond between the molecules. So, but the case of alcohols, they form intermolecular hydrogen bond, so they have higher boiling point. So when we compare the boiling point of molecules like alcohol, ether and alkane, let us take the example ethanol, dimethyl ether, propane. Formula is given here. So these are having molecular mass, nearly similar molecular mass. We can say if the molecules have comparable molecular mass, you can check the molecular mass which is given here. In that case, when we observe their boiling point, you can find a great differences is there in the boiling point. In the case of alcohol, that is 78 degrees Celsius, but dimethyl ether minus 25 degrees Celsius, and for the propane it is minus 42 degrees Celsius. So that means the molecules with a comparable mass, but still the alcohol having greater molecular have greater boiling point, even though they have similar molecular mass, alcohol is having a greater boiling point in compared to ether, because alcohol can form intermolecular hydrogen bond, but ethers cannot form intermolecular hydrogen bond. From this table, we can say that boiling point of ethers are lower than those of alcohols having the same molecular weight, because the ethers cannot form intermolecular hydrogen bond. Solubility. Ethers are soluble in water because it can also form hydrogen bond with water, as it is shown here. Ether and the water molecules, hydrogen bond is found between the oxygen of ether with the hydrogen of water. So because of this reason, ethers are soluble in water just like alcohol, but the solubility of ethers is less in compared to alcohol, because that is the presence of the alkyl group here. When the size of the alkyl group increases, it decreases the tendency to form the hydrogen bond. So what we can say that the solubility of ethers in water decreases from lower member to higher members, because the size of the alkyl group increases. Therefore, its tendency to form hydrogen bond decreases. So we can say that ethers are much less soluble in water than the alcohols, but more water soluble than the hydrocarbon of similar molecular weight. That means they are, when they are compared with alcohol, they are less soluble, but when it is compared with hydrocarbon of same molecular weight, it is more soluble. So what we can say that when you compare the solubility, alcohol is more soluble than ether, and the ether is more soluble than hydrocarbon. So this is about solubility. So in this video, we discussed about the physical properties of ethers, that is a physical state, dipole moment, boiling point, and the solubility. So this is all about this video. Have a nice day.